What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Nurse Shawnee. I'm back with a new video. Happy New Year, guys. If you're watching this video, it is probably the new year here in California. It is just a little before 11 p.m. So I get to celebrate the new year twice. I already celebrated with my East Coast peeps, and I'm waiting for the ball to drop again here in California. So odd. This is the first time that I've ever experienced that. So I want to talk about two things. I feel the judgment coming from you. I feel the judgment, and I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. Don't ask me what happens to the rest of the Vlogmas. Don't ask me what happens to the rest of the Vlogmas videos. Listen, I'm going to be dramatic about this for like 30 seconds, and then I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? Yeah, it wasn't an epic fail. I got tired, okay? It is very hard to create content, edit it, produce it, give y'all a good product every day. That's a lot. It's a lot. It was an ambitious goal. I actually did 12 vlogs or 12 videos. I still have one to release. It's probably a moot point because it's not December anymore, so do we care about Vlogmas anymore? Probably not. Anyway, so I was able to do 12 videos. Y'all, it really is hard to film and edit content. So I do all this on my own. Now, there are YouTubers out here that are more professional and polished than myself, who they have people to help them with the editing process and all that good stuff. I'm still in the baby stages. I'm not there yet. So I record, edit, produce all of my content, which I enjoy having that creative control. So yeah, it's a lot. The editing process in itself is a lot. Sitting down to film like these talking videos, it's a lot. The ones where we're out and about and I'm showing you stuff and da 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 da. The actual vloggy type of videos, those are easier to edit because you can just drop the clips in. But honey, all that to say, I tried it. Next year, what we're gonna do in December is 12 days of December. That's it. We're not gonna set out to do 31 videos because it's just too much. Okay, moving right along. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It is your girl, Nurse Shawnee. And today I want to do sort of a 2020 year in review because 2020 was dubbed the year of the nurse. Shout out to the Nurse Power Network for this sweatshirt, which I happen to love. I've been wearing it for 2 days. No judgment zone. I will link them in the description and you can go purchase your own. This is totally unsponsored. I just wanted to support the Nurse Power Network, and I think it's a pretty dope sweatshirt. But 2020 was dubbed the year of the nurse, and what a year it was. Like, healthcare as a whole, our lives were flipped upside down due to the big C, okay? No need to mention his name. Yes, I'm blaming this on a man, okay? Anyway, we know the impact that this awful disease has had on all of us, but it put nurses in a position to, you know, be able to have some financial gain because nurses, all of healthcare, all the frontline workers were needed to really jump in and take care of patients as needed throughout this very huge pandemic that we've all been affected by. I started out this year doing my very first contract here in California. I was in Hollister, California. Did my first contract in an LDRP. I didn't love it. I have to be honest. It wasn't my favorite assignment. Largely because the census was very low. And so I like to be a little bit busier at work. The census was low. I felt underutilized and very, very bored in it. And then plus it was just like nothing to do in Hollister or Gilroy where I stayed. Like, it was lots of nice land to look at, not lots of animals, not very many things to do. So it wasn't my favorite assignment, but I got through those 13 weeks on that assignment. Did not extend, which is odd because I've extended all of my contracts except for that one. I did not extend because I just could not wait for the contract to be over. Did I make good money? I did. That contract paid me, I think $2,800 a week. And it had good per diems, good stipends. So most of that was tax-free money, or yeah, tax-free money. And so it was a pretty decent contract at the time. Look, this is pre-COVID. I know during this pandemic time, $2,800 a week is like, nobody's taking those. Nobody's taking those contracts. After that, I accepted a contract to go to New York to do a COVID contract. And right before I was supposed to go, I talked to my boyfriend about it, and he was just like, I don't want you to go. And I was so ambivalent about it because that contract, I think, was paying $6,000 a week. This is at the beginning of the pandemic. This is like April-ish that I was supposed to do that. And my boyfriend was like, I don't want you to go. Too many people getting sick and dying. So after we discussed it, I just decided I'm not gonna do it. I kind of chickened out. Like, I don't know if I want that level of exposure, and I didn't go. And it was so hard for me to turn down that kind of money. Like, wow, $6,000 a week, I could do a lot with that kind of money. But I just decided it wasn't the best thing for me to do, so I didn't go. So I ended up taking a contract in Maryland in May. And I did that contract from May till November. And when I tell y'all, it was a struggle to finish that contract. The commute was long. The patients were, I talked about this in a previous video, but the patients were very demanding. It was just a lot. Honey, it was a lot. It was just a lot. I was so thankful when it was over. After that, I decided I worked so hard, I'm gonna take a break. I'm not taking no another contract until next year. Then this contract fell on my lap. I was not looking for this. My girlfriend came to me and she said, we're looking for another nurse to join our team. And I was like, let me apply for it. And I applied, and now I'm here. This position is different than anything I've done. It is a leadership position in the hospital, like a management position, and it's pretty okay thus far. There have been some bumps in the road, but I'm learning a lot, and I don't mind not doing direct patient care right now. I have to be honest when I say that it's been nice. It's been a nice transition going from that very difficult contract that I did for 6 months. And when I say difficult, it was just hard work. Our ratios were 4 and 5 to 1. And it's a lot. I'm not accustomed to working that hard. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, some people work like that all the time. I'm not accustomed to those ratios. And so I deserve this reprieve. And so I've been here for, gosh, time flies. I've been here for 6 weeks. That's so crazy. So I'm almost halfway through this contract. I am hoping to extend at least one more time because I have some financial goals that I want to crush. Which brings me to my list. This year in 2020, I have some financial goals that I definitely want to hit. And I believe that if I'm able to extend this contract one more time, and another one, if it works out that way, that I'm going to exceed the goals that I have financially this year. But outside of financial goals, I've made a list of things that I want to do this year. So I want to share them with you guys. So I want to lose 50 pounds. Like, I want to, listen, I've done it before, but I really, really want to get focused and really dedicated to really working on my mind and body so that I see those numbers on the scale go down. So that's one of my personal goals that I have for this year. And I have a personal trainer. So pause. Listen, no, I don't want to join your MLM. I don't want to use your weight loss product. Like, I have all the tools I need. I'm just sharing what my goals are with you, okay? Not being offensive to anyone. I'm just saying I've been down that road before. I'm not going to do it, okay? All right. I want to travel. The two places on my list are Bali and the Maldives. Now, I know right now ain't nobody going nowhere fast, but I'm hopeful that, you know, with the science that they've developed with this vaccine and all of these good things, that we're going to be hopefully going in a better direction as far as the pandemic is concerned, and the world is going to begin to slowly open back up. That is my hope and my wish for all of us. But I would love to go to Bali and the Maldives. I would love to travel there this year. I want to purchase a rental property for travel nurses. So this is something that's been on my list probably for about 2 years now. I haven't aggressively been acting toward it, but I would love to purchase a rental property in Baltimore, in the Baltimore metropolitan area, as, you know, a place for travel nurses. Like, I already know what it looks like in my mind, because as a travel nurse, like, you know what you would like to be comfortable as a traveler. So I cannot wait to purchase this property and, you know, get it all nice and aesthetically pleasing for travelers. So I'm gonna let y'all know when that happens, okay? Let's see. I want to monetize my YouTube channel, y'all. This channel has been growing. It really has been growing at a nice, slow pace. But again, I know that increasing the viewership on my channel boils down to consistency. And I need to know from you guys who have subscribed and who watch my videos, what is it that you need help with? Like, what content would you guys like to see? I know you like the come to work with me videos. Somebody requested one the other day, an L&D come to work with me video. I am not doing direct patient care right now. I'll try to see what I can do, but it's kind of hard to do that kind of video when I'm not working in that capacity. But let me think about some creative ways that I could take you to work on a labor and delivery unit. But yeah, I really want to work at monetizing this channel and increasing my visibility, because I've personally had conversations with people who follow this channel, and they say it's needed for them to see real people, women of color who travel and work in women's health areas. So that's really something that I'm focusing on diligently in 2021, okay? I want to, so if you don't know, I have a coaching and mentorship business, and my goal is to help 10 to 12 nurses this year working on things like organizational skills, confidence building, whatever you need support with as a nurse, so that you feel well supported in your chosen specialty, so that you don't feel like you're out here by yourself. I think that mentorship is a wonderful tool for that. I wish that I had a mentor when I was a new nurse. So it's my goal to help 10 to 12 nurses. For this first quarter, I'm only going to be opening it up to 3 people. So if you're interested in mentorship, click that link in my bio so we can have a connection call to see if we are a good fit for each other. I want to develop a course for nurses. That's still swirling around in my mind. And I want to hit that 800 credit score club, okay? Those are the things that I want to do for 2021. So 2020 has been it's been interesting. It's been an interesting year. We have had to suffer with a lot. We've had a lot of losses, but I feel like I've had a lot of personal growth in 2021. I stretched myself, one, becoming a business owner. It still sounds odd to say I own a business. I went ahead and got my business an LLC. So the Know It All Nurse is a limited liability company. It's not just something that you see here on YouTube that's like a cute tag. Let me tell you guys real quick why it's called the Know It All Nurse. Because oftentimes we feel like we have to know it all. We feel like we have to know everything, be everything to everybody, do everything perfectly, and that's just not the reality of life. Like, we are all growing through things in life, and when we show up as that know-it-all, that's when we struggle the most. And so I really want people to know you don't have to be a know-it-all. You can ask for help, even if it's not through a paid service. You can ask for help. You can ask for guidance. You can talk to people who are just a little bit above where you are in your career space, just to get some insight, just to maybe be able to answer questions. I answer questions all the time. That's why I always tell y'all, make sure you are following me on Instagram, because I connect with so many amazing nurses, future nurses, just so many amazing women will come in my DM like, hey, you inspired me. Let me pick your brain about this. Or, hey, I've been following your journey and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, my goal is to be that resource for people. And 2020 really helped me to kind of stretch and grow into this capacity where I am able to say, hey, you need a resource, I'm your 2020 was not all bad. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. That's what I'll say. It wasn't great, but it was not all bad. Was it the year of the nurse? Ask a lot of my friends who been where the money resides, okay? We are where the money resides. So 2020 was the year of the nurse for me. For a lot of nurses that I worked with, they saw growth within themselves personally and professionally. So I can honestly say, yeah, 2020, although we dealt with this pandemic and things were very bleak and gloomy, and we still have a ways to go, but 2020 was definitely the year of the nurse if you were able to immerse yourself in the process of growing and making 2020 work for you. All right, guys, this video was kind of a hodgepodge of a lot of things, but I hope you were able to gain some good perspective from it. I thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to let me know what things you would like to see here on the Know It All Nurse channel. And I will talk with you all later. Peace out.